Probably because I changed it within a half an hour. So I'm using the same live as this morning. Hello everyone, welcome to Munich. Guten Tag everyone. We've waited out the fog. We're 6 hours. We were supposed to go live 6 hours ago. Waited out the fog. We've switched sides of the airport. We're now on the north side of the airport. Brandon, Scott. Thank you all for being here 6 hours later. We missed Ian and John and Roberto and Steve this morning. Sorry about that. Hello, the random spotter. The fog is finally lifted. This morning we could not see the runway from the viewing part. Now we can actually see a plane on the other side. Look at this. So maybe not. I might have spoke too soon on that. Usually these road shows are a little difficult. This one proves to be even more so. My microphone in there? Should be in that black bag. One of the two black bags. Try that black bag. Yes, sure.
私もスカットになります。
Alright, is that any better with the audio? Let's see if that's any better. I broke my microphone strap the other day. Well, no one wants to hear me, really, so I don't understand what the problem is. You guys are here for the jet noises. It's a bit better. It's a bit better. So at home, nobody can hear ambient sounds, and now we get to a place where you're hearing ambient sounds, and Brandon complains. Alright, so that's where we are with the tree situation over there. I didn't know we'd get blocked by so much trees. Ooh, do we have a Norwegian? We do have a Norwegian on the way over here. So we do still have some clouds, because I can actually hear the planes arriving before I can actually see them. There's another Norwegian coming in. So that Norwegian there is coming in from Copenhagen. The next one out is going to Stockholm. In between it, we're going to have a Lufthansa City line that's heading over to Cologne. That's the one that just popped out of nowhere. Yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to do much better with the trees down there. I tried a couple of different spots, and that's about as good as it gets from this location. I came over to this side. Trust me. I didn't need to hear that, Brandon. Came over to this side because when we were waiting, it seemed like they were sending all the heavies this way, so came over this side. We have an O'Malley duck sighting. Hello, O'Malley. That's one I've definitely never seen before. That's interesting. Let's see if that helps. Planes over. One appears to be a Norwegian, the other appears to be a Brussels. A Condor going on the other side. It's not the full stripey, it's a partial stripey. So for handing out MVP awards for the stream today, Mrs. Reverse Ops deserves the MVP award for today for dealing with my grumpiness and keeping me positive that we would stream today. So she's the real MVP today. I can hear it, but I just can't see it. Hello, Marcy. Good to see you. Marcy celebrating 18 months with us at the 717 level. Sorry I can't put this thing on the screen today. I messed up a little bit. Didn't get that part of this thing set up yet, so we'll try to make it up to later. Look at a triple lineup. Look at this. Go out of the middle. We have a triple lineup. Look at that. 1, 2, 3 taxiways. But she says it's her favorite places in Germany. Well, it's definitely turning into our favorite place in Germany. We liked Frankfurt. We liked Erfurt. Erfurt was surprisingly nice. We had a lot of good time in Erfurt. Berlin was good. We didn't get the greatest of weather in Berlin, so it probably dampened it a little bit. Bamberg was really fun. This is Reverse Ops got us a hotel right in the city center. And we were walking distance from all the cool stuff. And we've been here in Munich for a couple days now, and it just keeps getting better except for the fog. But thank you very much, Marcy. Really appreciate it. We have another one we haven't normally seen. Oh, there it is. This is not going to be able to go around. Hello, Matthew. Matthew B's been with for a month at the 320 Thank you very much. Looks like Norwegian can win the triple lineup. Welcome to Germany. I hope you enjoy your stay here so far. So far, it's been great. You know it's been great when you're already planning your next trip. That's how I can tell it's. Who's next? But thank you, Matthew. I get it, Brandon. The sound is horrible. Test. Oh, that's okay, Matthew. The thought that counts. I appreciate you at least trying to make the effort. That's really nice of you. I hope whatever issues you're having clear up. Another triple lineup here. Hello, Josh. We got Josh here, everybody. This lovely day in music, is it? Well, I don't, it's probably my fault for not coming in the middle of the summer. Probably should have come in this middle of the summer. But when you're bargain hunting airfare, middle of the summer does not translate into bargain. Got a lot of departures over here. That Lufthansa just came in from Hamburg. The next one going out here, I can't tell what it is. Oh, that one there. My flight radar is being dumb. Heading off to London. Here. The big London Heathrow. Hello, Jen. Oh, you're up early this morning. Right, this Lufthansa here is heading off to Berlin. Then we have one coming in. I haven't scrolled out far enough yet to see. It's Brussels coming in from Brussels. One coming in from Brussels. Looks like we're going to have one going out to Brussels as well. That is right here. Well, we have a Chris in the house. Hello, Chris. Hope you're doing well. We have another one coming in that I can hear before I can see. There it is. Just notice we have a little plane hanging out down here that's waiting to go. Looks like a Dash 8. Is that a Dash 8? Looks like it's waiting to go. It's going to go behind the Star Alliance here. Hold on 1 second. ATR 72. As you can imagine, we don't get many of those back in Hawaii. Can you find my headphones? My headphones. Test. Test. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's try that. I think my voice is still coming out of a... Whoa, that's weird. Pardon me. Alright, I'm going to mute everything for a half second to swap around some audio. So give me half a second. Okay, how does it sound now? Now, like as in right now, as the next thing you type is telling me how the audio sounds for you. Oh yeah, Josh, I saw that earlier. Ooh, Air Baltic. All right, let's go to the Baltic states. All right, we got at least decent audio now. And it's getting clearer by the second. Like I'll be getting a suntan before we know it. Now I'm very curious. Where's Air Baltic going? I should have stood down there. I wonder if I could have got more of the trees. Anyway, where's Air Baltic going? That's very curious. Air Baltic. Copenhagen. That's not the Baltics. Oh yeah, I've got a good, a great, a sounds amazing, and then O'Malley comes in with its very, very low. So who am I to believe? Do I believe O'Malley Duck? Or do I believe the four outstanding people who commented right before him? That is the question. That little plane is still waiting over there. I wonder if he made the ATC mad at him. I'd like to kindly remind you all that you have a volume knob on your PC as well. Oh, he's finally getting the move. Look at this. You got snarky Patrick today. Today is snarky Patrick. I just want to warn you. I need a graphic for that snarky Patrick. Yeah, I'm getting the look from Mrs. Reverse Ops. Giving me that look, that side-eyed look.
It could be worse. You could be at work.
I could be.
Not on vacation.
Yeah. I might need my puffy jacket.
I forget to use your hand.
Yeah, I've been doing them. Alright, so we're going to miss most of his roll because he's way down there. So this, so we've been at the airport now. We got here. What?
8.
No, it's like 10 to 8. It was like 10 to 8 this morning. Oh, there's Air Baltic again. Is that Air Baltic again? Where are you? There you are. Kind of like that one. I like the green. Where was I going? Oh yeah, we've been at the airport. It's now 3:37 in the afternoon. We got here at 10 minutes to 8. We left our hotel in the city center of Munich at about 7 o'clock. That's 8 hours and 45 minutes out here since we left the hotel this morning. So I was a little grumpy for most of that. Mrs. Reverse Ops was her normal, lovely. Oh, I see an A380. I see an A380. Where's it going? Is it coming over here? It's going to Boston. I think it's coming over here. Sorry, Air Baltic. It's way down there. Look at that. It's got a long way to go. Possibly gamer. I don't know. Maybe. Possibly. I might need a little more information. But it's been an interesting morning, to say the least. Oh, there's another Air Baltic. Jeez. I didn't realize this was an Air Baltic hub. So we started out on the other side, on the south side. And then after about an hour of waiting around, we gave up on that side and I'm seeing sun. Alright. Only took 8 hours, but there's the sun. Yeah. Then we went to the visitors park here. So then we went to the visitors park for a little while. We were there about an hour and a half or so. They have a nice restaurant there. We ate at the restaurant. Looked at their displays. They had a nice shop there. We could buy stuff. We didn't buy any stuff. I wanted to buy a Lufthansa model, but they didn't have a 340 or a 747, so I did not buy one. Then we were talking to a very nice lady from Budapest at the visitor center, and she was saying that if you just got on the little road right out in front of the visitor center and walked down, you can watch all the airplanes from the road as you walk down the road. Well, that was kind of a lie. We ended up walking down the road for what seemed like a couple miles. Okay, I'm going to be quiet while the A380 taxis. Well, it looks like the Emirates is going to go to the other side. Can't have everything, I guess. Good morning, Uncle Plane Guy. We have a light on the Lufthansa now. We have a Discover plane. I think I was calling this Discovery, the entire Frankfurt show. Here's some movement. We should be able to see that. I think the clouds are broken enough. We'll be able to see the. We'll be able to see the Emirates go. Off the other side. If it didn't already, where'd the Emirates go? Did I miss it? Weird. Okay, I don't even see it at all. Hello, Citizen Tal and AF. Quite welcome. It's enjoyable for me to stream, so I'm not necessarily working on a vacation. I'm really confused where that Emirate went. Oh, okay. It's still on the ground. It just disappeared off flight radar. That's why. Okay. Well, I didn't think I'd need sunglasses today. No, I don't usually stream with sunglasses on, so it's okay. So while we were waiting for the fog clear today, we did get to go to the observation deck in Terminal 2 here. That was pretty cool. Nice little cafe at the top of that. Interesting name for a plane. That is definitely one of those cases where things mean different things in different regions. Where's that one out of? Interesting. We were supposed to get a Thai Airlines. I wonder if it went to the other side. I never saw it leave. Yeah, Uncle Plain Guy, I've never heard of that one. That's a new one on me. Ah, German Munster XD is in the house. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Henry stopped out at the Berlin show the other day. Said hello. It's very nice of him. Interesting, NAF. That is a new one on me. I've never seen. I don't think I've seen an airline from Kazakhstan before. I don't recall one anyway. Emirates is next on the other run. We're going to try to see it in the air because I think the clouds have broken up enough over there where we might be able to see it in the air. Special cargo air transport. Yeah. There it is. There it is. You lose it in a cloud, you lost it in a cloud. It's amazing how quickly things changed this afternoon. We were very close to packing it in, heading home, or head back to the hotel anyway. On the observation deck, things started to look like they were clearing up, and by the time we got back to get our car over at the visitors park, things had really cleared up. Next one going out is a City Connect, I believe. Is it a City Connect or City Connect might be somebody else, but it's definitely a city. It's heading off to Berlin. We have one coming in. It's coming through the clouds right now. It's another Lufthansa city. There it is. This one's coming in from Poznan. So before I forget, I want to give you guys a little show announcement. There's going to be a slight change in the next Frankfurt show. So as many of you know, we are doing another show in Frankfurt to round out the 2 weeks. That'll be, I believe it's scheduled for Monday morning. So I believe it's scheduled for Monday morning Germany time, so Central European summertime. We are going to have to move that show till the afternoon. So most likely about this time on Monday. We've made some mistakes. Some mistakes were made. Mostly on my part, I think. I think I'll blame Mrs. Reverse Ops a little bit. A little bit Scotchy, her fault. She didn't check my math. So there's a slight mistake made. I'll explain that after we get British and Jonathan. So this is British Airways. It's coming in from Heathrow. Oh, yes! Sweet. Oh, now I can't make a clip of that because I was excited over it. That was the that was the BEA retro livery. I saw that once before at Heathrow. Looks really cool in that tiny little plane. So Jonathan, our good friend and AI extraordinaire who dropped some new stuff today, is coming with 2 messages. Says Guten Tag. He's been at the 16-month member of the 330 International Level Traveler. That is huge support, Jonathan. That is nothing I take for granted. Thank you very much, Jonathan. And he also has dropped in 1 Reverse Ops membership. So we have a new member to the Reverse Ops Ohana. NAF has received that, so please join me in thanking Jonathan. Just don't say anything around Jonathan or else it might end up in an AI baby. So we have a Eurowings next coming in. I'll get back to my mistake story here in a minute. So, originally we had planned to go back to Frankfurt from here in Munich. We were going to go just straight back. And then we decided to add an extra day going down into Austria to go to Innsbruck, which is only about 2 hours from here. Well, in my spreadsheet of drive times and locations, I never updated the distance going back to Frankfurt. So it was originally a 4-hour drive between Munich and Frankfurt. I left it at a 4-hour drive on accident. So the actual driving time between Innsbruck and Frankfurt is 6.5 hours. Which can be done in one day, but not by this guy. So we're gonna have to shift a few things around, and we're gonna be moving a few things around and leaving Innsbruck later, but getting to Frankfurt a little later, with a stop in the between now. So instead of arriving Sunday night in Frankfurt, we're going to arrive Monday morning in Frankfurt. That means the Monday morning show has to be moved to Monday afternoon. So we're not going to lose a show unless it fogs over in Frankfurt, but I don't think that's going to happen. Knock on Mrs. Reverse Ops. But we're just going to have to move that to an afternoon show, so I hope everyone's okay with that. It's entirely Mrs. Reverse Ops' fault. Ow! No, okay, it's my fault. I screwed up. No Hawaiian Airlines yet, but the day ain't over yet. So the good news is we'll be able to spend a little bit of extra time in Innsbruck and a little less time in Frankfurt, but can't have everything in life. Where would you put it? Right? Oh, thank you, H. Our good friend H. has gifted 5 Reverse Ops memberships. So it's like Darth, Tom, our good friend Louie, and our good friend Lady Cat, and Amy at Altitude have all received memberships. So please join me in thanking H. This is so weird. I'm like, we're staring into the sun now. My face is all hot, but my back is cold. This is Condor. I had never seen one of these striped tail condors until we got to Frankfurt, and I don't remember who it was, but somebody told me those are leased airlines that Concorde runs. I don't remember who told me that. I apologize. I should just start turning around in circles like a 7-Eleven hot dog on a tray. A little warm on the back, a little warm on the front, a little warm on the back. Oh, I think there's a Lufthansa A350. Yeah, there's a Lufthansa A350 going out on the other side. See, oh, there it is right there. Look at that. Here's Air France. Of course I'm French. Why do you think I have this outrageous accent? I told them we already got one. Ah, summer leases. Interesting. Thank you. Yeah, in Hawaii, there's not as big of change in the holiday season and the travel season. It's always pretty constant. There are, of course, summer is higher than winter, but we do get a lot of winter people who are fleeing the cold where they are, so it's pretty constant flow of tourists. So this mound here is interesting. This is right next to the runway visitors park, or just the visitors park here. So this is a mound that you can go up on for a euro and watch planes from up there. Unfortunately, you can't live stream from up there. But we didn't go up there because it was all cloudy when we were over there. We did go look at the static displays. They have a Lockheed Martin, whoops, too far. They have a Lockheed Martin over there and a couple other planes. Oh, here's a proper stripey one. Munich has 2 runways. So this is the north runway. There's also a south runway. I don't remember the numbers off the top of my head because I'm old and I forget things easily. Oh, 8 and 26. That should be easy for me to remember because Hawaii also has 8 and 26. Alright, this should be another Air Baltic. Looks like might get a 350 on this side here. It's a 350 heading off to Vancouver. Heading this way. Ooh, next one coming is an EasyJet, but we got a couple before that we want to look at first. This is that Lufthansa A350 that's heading off to Canada. There's another Air Baltic there. The Air Baltic is heading off to. Oh, it's like a French connection here. This one's heading off to Charles de Gaulle. Is that another A350 down there? I thought I spied another A350 down there. I did see a A350 down there. So we got an A350 on this end. That one's going off to Chicago. I'm pointing and I have no idea why I'm pointing because you can't see me point. We have this one here, somewhere over here. And then we have a plane in the air, but Colin here. Hello, Colin. Hope you're doing well. This is the first of the two A350s that look like they're going to go back to back on this side. Ooh, are we going to get back to back to back? No, there's one in the middle. There's also another A350 down at the other end coming this way, so we're going to get at least 3 A350s here in the next couple of minutes, which is something I don't say very often because we don't get A350s in Hawaii. We don't get scheduled A350s in Hawaii. We get occasionally A350s. Well, that's a long commute there, Island Jenny. Holy cow. I thought Makakilo into town was long. That's crazy. I still haven't seen a proper baby bus yet. I've seen a bunch of 319s, but I haven't seen a proper baby bus yet. But right there, there's two A350s in a row. I'll take that. Hello, Christine. How are you? You being sneaky back there, taking pictures of me? Lost my hand warmers in the... There. So these two here, first one's Lufthansa heading off to Cologne. Second one's our new favorite airline, Air Baltic, heading off to Gothenburg. And we have a Lufthansa sneaking back there in the background, heading off to Hamburg. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it is.
No, it is. Oh.
Hey, Tommy, are you on here?
We have a Tommy sighting. Hello, Tommy. If you like A350s, there's another one coming up around the bend that's heading off to Newark. It's going to pass right behind this shot here in just a second.
Thanks for watching.
I'm kind of surprised the local plane spotters haven't cut that tree down. This one here is heading off to Helsinki, and then we have the 350 behind it. I believe I said this was heading off to Newark. Hello, Gavin. John, good to see you both here. Oh, we have a CFI on the fly sighting. Hello. Brandon, I haven't seen any yet listed as being inter-European stuff. That doesn't mean they don't. I just haven't seen it. They do have a lot of those little Lufthansa City flights, so I would imagine they don't need to do that as often. I'm sure there's special occasions. Yeah, CFI on the fly. We've had a lot of fun. It's all about the castle. The castle. The castle. So for Mrs. Reverse Ops, the best thing was the Neuschwanstein Castle we went to yesterday. It was a 2.5-hour bus trip from Munich, and then an hour going up a mountain. And it was pretty cool. It's supposedly the castle that Walt Disney stole the idea for Sleeping Beauty's castle. And I 100% believe that, because everywhere you looked, inside, outside, just even the decorations on the inside and the paintings and the lamps, everything in there looked like Disney stole it. This United Dreamliner's heading off to Denver. Ah. Coincidinky. But I highly recommend it if you're in the area. 4.5 stars. Check it out. This is reverse ops over here trying to take down the stream.
We did see the Hohen Schwangau. We saw it, but we didn't go in.
Yes, we saw it, but we didn't go stop at it or go in it. John. Yeah, the tour was specifically to go to the one castle. But we passed a lot of other cool stuff along the way. The one thing I didn't know was I always heard that it was just built by some dude in the 1800s and everybody hated the castle, but it looked really pretty. I didn't realize it was actually built by a king of Bavaria. I didn't realize that till yesterday. It had some really cool stuff in it. I mean, it was built in the 1870s up on a giant mountain, and it had running water, actual toilets. It had a telephone. The telephone only went to the post office, apparently. But there was a telephone, and it had this, like, almost like tracking system for the king. There was a light in certain servants' rooms that told you what room the king was in at all times. Oh, the singing room was Mrs. Reverse Op's favorite.
It reminds me of Elsa's. It reminds me of the castle in Frozen.
Oh, is that one? Is that one over there? No, it's a 19. I still haven't seen a 318 yet. What was kind of interesting, so it was King Ludwig II. So King Ludwig I was the son of King Maximilian I. So King Ludwig I had a kind of a... He had a love affair with a commoner and abdicated his throne, very similar to the English royals of the 1940s, or 30s, 40s, anyway. So he abdicated his throne, so Maximilian II became king, and he died, and then it was King Louis II's turn. But the interesting thing is the first King Louis, who abdicated his throne, I believe was still alive when his grandson, King Louis II, died. So if he would have not abdicated his throne, he would have ruled for like 50 years. And the other two, Max II and Louis II, would just be footnotes, and we wouldn't have that castle. Another 350 for Tommy. Another interesting thing is if it wasn't for that line of royals, we wouldn't have Oktoberfest. Oktoberfest started out as a royal wedding that was 5 days. So the wedding lasted 5 days. And on the anniversary of the wedding, they did another 5-day party. And about that time, the common people were all getting a little upset with how much money they were spending on these parties. So the king said, well, if we keep throwing these parties, but we invite you guys as well, so the king said, if we keep throwing these parties and we invite all the common people, will you guys calm down and quit rioting? And they said, sure, that sounds like fun. So when the next anniversary came, they threw another big party in the same place. And they've been doing it every year since then. Well, almost every year since then. And that is what we know as Oktoberfest. So Oktoberfest started out as a royal wedding that was kept going to appease the commoners. And the interesting thing is the first wedding, the first Oktoberfest, they did not serve beer, they only served wine. Oktoberfest is mostly in September, so is that another 350 coming down here? Wow, we got 350s galore here. Eurowings headed off to Dusseldorf. So the city of Munich is like 1.5 million people. During Oktoberfest alone draws 6.5 million people. That is why we did not come for Oktoberfest. Our tour guide yesterday went on and on about how much he loved Oktoberfest and all this stuff. But even he was on vacation during the Oktoberfest. He left. Alright, so this A350 here is headed off to SFO. Oh, I didn't realize that, Rick. I thought a couple of the less name brand airlines still flew a couple of them. We actually got an A318 through Honolulu a couple months ago. It was a private plane coming through. Oh, let's see. Is that city? Let's see. Do. Ah, hello, Rainbow Love. And just like that, we're all alone. Huh. Wonder if they know something we don't know. So, we're not going to go too much longer here because we do have to drive back to Munich tonight. It's not that far, but it's about an hour. Give or take a few minutes. And I have been, we literally been in the airport since 8 this morning, so I am getting a little tired. But it was a fun day at the airport. Like I said, we did the visitors park, which I highly recommend. They have a Lockheed Constellation there. They have a couple other German planes that I don't know what the heck they are. Big static displays, actual airplanes. The inside is pretty neat, and they have a nice gift shop, some cool stuff. It's all free to get into, except for the hill over there. The hill right here. This is, you can spot from the top of this hill here. That cost you €1 to go up there. So, well worth it. Very well done, man, Munich. Really top-notch facility out here at the airport. A very, very spotter-friendly airport. We also went into Terminal 2 to go to the observation deck in Terminal 2, which was also really cool. You're right over the Terminal 2 gates. So we got to watch a couple of heavies push back. We saw a Singapore A350 push back from the gate. Saw a couple of A380s go by the window. It was really cool. So if you're in the area, I highly recommend checking it out. And I can honestly say, without a hint of reservation, that we will definitely be back to this airport. Holy cow. I really need to spend about 4 days here. So I'm really regretting not being able to stream from the other side this morning. There's a couple other places around here that I'd love to stream from. So we will definitely be back. Maybe a little closer to the middle of the summer, so we can guarantee some sunny days and mornings. So let's see if we can find that visitor's deck. No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. I swear you could see it from over here. I guess you can't see it. I guess you can't see it from over here. I thought you could see it from over here, but you can't. So it's getting a little quiet over here. We're gonna wait for one more plane. I know I stole someone's saying that was here just a few weeks ago, so I apologize for that. But we do have a A350 coming in from SFO that is 5 minutes out. That'll be our last plane of the show. I think that 350 is lining up for the north side. It sure looks like it is. I'd be kind of disappointed if it's not. We will get the green line out, and we'll look at the green line and see which way it's going. Oh, it looks like it. Yep. So so just to clean up a few things before we go, the next scheduled stream is back in Frankfurt, but the schedule is going to change a little bit. We're going to end up doing an afternoon stream. Hopefully, start around 1 or 2 in the afternoon, but it might go a little later. So I'm not going to post that until the morning, and we'll know. But it will not be unfortunately, it will not be a morning stream from Frankfurt. I'm not going to rehash my mistakes. So if you want to know what I did to screw that up, you'll have to rewind and watch earlier in the show. Yeah, Saturday. So the Kickstarter backers only stream will be this Saturday from Innsbruck. I'll let you guys know tomorrow night what exactly time that'll be. And I'll send out the link via the Kickstarter app. So the way you got the notifications for the Kickstarter updates, that's how you'll get the link into the Kickstarter backers only chat. Stream. I'm still trying to do a members only stream, but these drive around streams like we did in Berlin I did not enjoy that. I'll just say it was not one of my favorite streams. It was very stressful to drive around in a foreign city that I was not used to, while also trying to do a stream. So I don't know if we'll do that again. I was hoping to do more of them, but that was just very unnerving, very not a fun experience for me anyway. So I don't know if we'll do that again. We might try to do something similar, but maybe not in the city. When we get down to Innsbruck, we'll see what it's like down there. But Innsbruck has some very strict laws on dash cams and things like that, so I don't want to have my camera misconstrued as a dash cam, because it is a $10,000 fine if I get caught. And I'm not quite making the ad revenue to cover that. So, boy, it got really quiet here on the north side, didn't it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We have an A380 lit up. We have an A380 lit up. You know what that means? Shut down the stream. It's time to go home. No, I'm kidding. That means we might be staying 5 minutes longer because it looks like it's pushed back already. We'll see. It looks like it's going to come this side too. It's the tail south on that one, so we might be staying a few minutes to see this A380. So don't worry. It's not that I'm not showing you anything. It's just that there's not a plane on this side of the airport right now, so I can't show you. There's nothing. So, but the 350 should be. I think I can see it out there now. Let's flip over this direction, and we'll see if we can follow this A350 in while we wait. It's probably there it is. Whoa, super zoom. Look at that. As if right on cue, there he is. Oops. There we go. Let's see if we can keep the airplane in the shot, Patrick. Alright, so I don't know why this camera is in portrait mode. It shouldn't be in portrait mode, but for some reason it is. So, but thank you all for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me. Some of you all day with the updates were hanging out with me, so that was cool to see. It's been a long day at the airport, but again, not many other places I'd rather be, so it was pretty fun. Thanks again to Mrs. Reverse Ops for keeping me level-headed all day through the frustration. I could not do this without her. She is my rock right here. My rock right here. There you go. Thank you. So, thanks again, everyone. Like I said, the Frankfurt stream is going to be pushed back. Members only stream is going to try to do one from Innsbruck. I don't know if we'll get to it. The driving around thing has really thrown me for a loop. And then we're going to do a Kickstarter backers thing in Innsbruck as well. I will send out the invitations and the links to that through the Kickstarter app, so check your email if you are a Kickstarter backer. I am going to play the outro here, but thank you very much. We'll see you in Austria, I guess, in a day or two. All right. Take care, everyone. Be good to each other. We'll see y'all soon. Aviation. Aloha. Thanks to all the mods. And definitely thanks to all the Kickstarter backers who made it possible for me to come out here and spend a couple days at the airports streaming it all back to you. You guys are the best. Get lots of the Kickstarter backers in the chat, I believe. I know Chris is a Kickstarter backer. I think Rainbow Love is also a Kickstarter backer. So lots of cool people making this possible. My sister was even a Kickstarter backer. Oh yeah, we got O'Malley was here earlier. Peter was here earlier. Brandon, there we go. Bunch of Kickstarter backers in the chat today. So I hope you had a good time. I hope it was worth it. I hope the faith you guys have in me to deliver a product is beyond what I can imagine. So thank you all, everyone. So take care, RSVP. Thanks for being here. See you later, Chris. Vida Sane. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, John. I think Christine is here. Oh, there's Christine. Yes, thank you, Christine. Sorry I can't put your names up on the chat, on the screen today. Thanks, H. RSVP. I want to say thanks again to Steve Rogers. I saw him in the chat early for the postponed show, but if you're watching this on a replay, thank you very much. There's German Munster in the scroll there. Thank you very much again for stopping by the other day. We had Martin stop by the first show, so thanks to both of you. And I apologize to whoever's name is the XXXX. The encoder obviously failed me on that, so I apologize for that. I'll look that up and I'll make it up to him, because I can't edit this video while I'm away from my computer. I want to give a special shout out to the world's most dangerous mod crew, who put their lives on the line every day to bring you this channel. Kirsten, Ms. Wolves, Rainbow Love, Sydney, Josh, O'Malley, Jane, Alan, and Brandon. And like I said before, a special shout out to Mrs. Reverse Ops. Thank you very much. Hi. Auf Wiedersehen. See y'all real soon. Take care of yourselves. Wish me luck driving in the Alps. Alright. Take care.